Welcome everybody to Dragon Den. I am Nicky V and this is King of Dragons.
What's up?
And as you guys know, Super Smash Bros. Had their direct
Nintendo
yesterday at the time of this recording. My god, that left me speechless, honestly.
There's so much to cover. I don't want to make this like a 20-minute video, so we'll try to do everything we can, cut out parts. But we're just going to give our thoughts about what we saw with Smash. Yeah. That's all it's going to be. No Pokemon, no...
This is not like Nintendo E3. This is just a Smash reaction and thoughts.
Alright, so the first thing that they showed, the roster.
Yeah.
What do you think of the roster?
I'm impressed with the roster that they brought everyone back. The fact that... Well, what got me to actually react was seeing Snake come back first. My reaction when I saw Snake is like, oh my god, Snake's back! And like I said, I didn't say this out loud, and I was thinking it. And when I saw Wolf was returned, like, Wolf's back! Me and him are huge Wolf fans.
Yeah, something that I really did like was when they showed every single Smash character is returning. And I'm like, oh wow, Pichu's back. Pichu hasn't been seen in what?
Since Melee.
15 years?
Yeah, however old Melee is.
One thing I do like is that they showed everybody on the roster to start off with. They didn't hide anything. It's not like, oh, this person's going to be revealed later in the road. It's all just, here's what you get, here's the characters. There'll be more that they're going to show, possibly DLC, but for now that's 65 characters that they showed off.
Which is unprecedented for any Smash game. Well, in all honesty, the only ones I'm not too thrilled about were the Miis. I never really cared for the Miis to begin with. But let's see. Tell me your reactions when you saw a lot of the roster reveal.
I think one of the biggest disappointments in the roster, and I'm probably not in the minority about this, is Charizard. The fact that they nerfed Charizard back down to the trio of the Pokemon. I'm not happy about that. That's like one of the things I don't like, personally. Charizard was one of my favorites that I played in Smash 4. And it looks like they took away his Rock Smash.
For the change.
Yeah.
Because it looks like he has a Dragon Dash, Dragon Rush, he has a Flamethrower, and his Fly.
Yeah, if you look at the treehouse when they played Charizard, I didn't see a Rock Smash in that.
No, like I said, it's his Dragon Rush that is Side B.
His Flare Blitz.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can get behind that because Charizard was one of my mains.
Yeah.
And how's the amiibo going to work with that?
Is it going
to be strictly Charizard?
Or is it going to be Pokemon
Or is it going to be Pokemon Trainer that they switch between?
Yeah.
I don't know.
But yeah, I can kind of see where you're coming from on that one. I'm not really a Pokemon Trainer main or Charizard main. I really didn't play as them.
Another thing I'm going to say I don't like, and it's still regarding Pokemon Trainer.
Yeah.
The force switches. When you get knocked out,
you're forced to switch.
Yeah, I don't like that. I thought for sure they would fix that by the time
this one comes around.
Hopefully they do. I don't like the forced that if you're playing as Charizard, you get knocked out, you're Squirtle next. Like, I don't like that. It would have been nice if it was get knocked out as Charizard, you stay Charizard. Get knocked out as Ivysaur, you become Charizard. Get knocked out with Squirtle, you become Charizard.
We get the point, you like Charizard.
I want Charizard to be his own character. I don't like that.
Yeah, what would you have done? Just a duo character with Squirtle and Ivysaur?
Yeah. That's probably what I would have done. If throwing like Charmander.
Yeah. Charmander
would have been okay. But then what would he use to recover? His tail?
Yeah, I can see where you're coming from on that. Ice Climber is coming back and it looks like they can't infinite anymore, which is like the biggest thing, the best thing ever.
Ice Climbers... I knew they were coming back. I even told you if
it's under the same conditions. You didn't want any infinites.
I don't want any infinites. Hopefully
they can't infinite throw.
Yeah, and yeah, you couldn't chain grab in Smash 4, so you can't infinite throw in this one. But
so I'm also going to assume wobbling is out of the question.
Yeah, I like that the Ice Climbers are back. As long as the infinites stay gone, I'm okay with that. If there is, that's got to be patched. Like Day 1, I want to see a patch if there's any infinites between those two.
Yeah, because they can just get out of hand sometimes. Hopefully a lot of the characters retain their final patch for Brawl, or not Brawl, but for Smash 4. Because pretty much at the end of Smash 4's life, it's pretty much everything's more balanced out. Granted, there are still some things that you feel are a little too OP.
Bayonetta can still
Be patched a little, nerfed a little.
Yeah.
But overall, let's talk about gameplay. From what we could see, it looks like it moves faster in general.
It looks faster. One thing I'm wondering, because I didn't see enough of it on the treehouse or any gameplay, is how many air dodges can you do?
And we only saw one.
It looks like you can only do one air dodge and then you're left vulnerable. I mean, they showed Samus jump, charge, cancel it, and Bowser smashed her when she hit the floor, so...
Well, we're hoping it's two charges only, or is it to every...
If you air dodge, is it like Melee where you go into helpless, or is it
like
Brawl and Smash 4 where you can keep doing it? And it showed that directional dodge is back, so that being the case is wave dashing back, and I for one hope it's not.
I do not think it's going to be back, in all honesty. Now, we also saw, going back on dodging, that the more you dodge, there's lag to how long it takes to come out of a dodge.
That's actually surprising to me. That's probably the first fighting game I've ever seen that punishes defensive play. Like, yeah, in Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, you take shave damage from blocking, but there's points where you can still block and survive even with like sliver of health, because you can't shave a sliver for some reason, but they're punishing you for playing defensively, and that's something that Lil Mac has to do, that's something Inkling probably has to do, that you just gotta play defensively sometimes, and seeing that, will it affect their... I don't know, I see a lot of people getting annoyed by that, because that's like one of the biggest things competitive players do, is they love to roll and they love to just approach like that, and now that it slows down, what else can you do? You gotta like dash at them now. There's no safe approach anymore.
Yeah, and that also goes to perfect shielding is completely different in this game now. It's not blocking at the exact moment, it's releasing at the exact moment. That's a little interesting. Like you said, it seems like they're punishing defensive play this game.
Perfect shielding looks like it gives you a better advantage in this.
Because you come out of it.
You come out of it, your opponent is still in
the attack
lag,
animation.
so you get punishing frames with that, but...
We don't know how it's going to play just yet, right?
It doesn't show if you can approach them, it just shows a block
and then
you're out of it.
Well, the opponent's still in their animation for whatever frames they have for attack.
Yeah. Stages, another thing. I like what we saw. My favorite stage of the show was Moray Towers.
Yeah.
I love Moray Towers, even in Splatoon. That's like the best stage that they have. I love how it makes you run down. Like, you can't just keep running back and forth. It makes
each time you change direction, it sends you up or down, depending on which way you're coming from.
Yeah, I like that. And probably my favorite thing about that, Judd and Lil Judder in the background. I love that.
I know, that's awesome.
I love that it has two different times of day. You have night and then you have Splatfest.
Well, day and Splatfest.
And the daytime, you see Lil Judd and Big Judd sleeping, and then for a Splatfest, they're dancing in the background.
Know,
that's so awesome. Just like in Splatfest.
Yeah. And then what I really liked, and we talked about it, as soon as the Smash 4 came out, Battlefield versions for every stage. Me and you had said they should have done that, and they missed the opportunity in the previous game.
They missed the opportunity not calling it Alpha and Omega stages, but...
Or Beta stage, or Beta...
Alpha and Omega. Because you have Alpha, then you have the Omega stage.
Well, I was going to say Beta because Battlefield has B in it, but oh well. Point is, it's the greatest thing ever, because you're not stuck... Oh man, I'm tired of playing Final Destination on this stage. Oh, now we can change it with Battlefield. Add a little more strategy to everything.
Yeah, competitive players I know love Final Destination, but that also does affect who's considered good and not. Now that there's platforms for Battlefield, how it's all the same size, there's no mile-high roof and 2-inch.
Drop before death.
I was gonna say splat zone, but yeah. I like that. That it's all even. There's nothing different besides aesthetic and music. Which there's a lot of times I want to play on Mario Galaxy with the final Bowser song playing. That's my favorite Mario Galaxy song, and I love that. I want to see more. Hopefully, we get more Xenoblade stages, more Fire Emblem. We got enough Mario stages, but I would like to see a new Donk City stage.
Yeah, if they don't, because they already showed Cappy's coming out in as like a little teaser when Mario does his upbeat, maybe some eye animation, a taunt for sure. They gotta put Super Mario Odyssey in there. I mean, they already did it with Breath of the Wild with the Great Plateau. It seems like a miss if they don't do that. So now there's also a couple things, character changes.
Let's start with number 1 being Mario. Love the costumes.
Yeah.
I love Wedding Mario. I love Cappy Mario. Builder Mario's nice. I
think it's because of Mario Maker more than anything. Because Mario Maker was such a popular game.
Mario Maker's also stage 2. That's right.
So I can see why they did that one.
I love Link's redesign.
I know you're not a fan of the Tunic of the Wild.
I'm not a fan of his hero tunic or the Wild tunic. Hopefully, like Mario, he has other costumes.
Like the Ocarina of Time.
No, I prefer the Twilight Princess. Yeah. I want to see Fierce Deity come back.
Yeah,
that's my favorite skin. If not, I'll just stick with Tunic. Champion Link.
What's it called? Champion Tunic or Tunic of the Wild?
Champion Tunic.
Because we have different opinions on this. Because I love the Champion Tunic. And you don't?
Hopefully Bear Grylls Link is in this. I want to see him with the bandana. I want to see Bandana Link.
That would be awesome. And speaking of Link's changes, he now his bombs are remote detonate like they were in Breath of the Wild. And it looks like pretty much everything's taken from Breath of the Wild because he shoots 2 arrows instead of the 1. Which is pretty cool because you can do double damage or you can probably hit 2 opponents with it.
Bear Grylls Link. For Smash, make it happen.
Yeah. The next noticeable one, Ryu. You're a Ryu player.
Oh, I love one-on-one.
I'm pretty sure you love that one.
I love that he now faces the opponent at all times. Like, there's no more, oh man, I did that wrong, and you just Tatsumaki, Senpai, Hadouken kick yourself off the stage. It's just like, my inputs doing what it should do, like in Street Fighter. I don't accidentally fly off the stage and...
Or Hadouken the wrong direction anymore, right?
No, I never Hadouken the wrong direction. It's just that I would do the Tatsumaki
kick
off the stage, and it would be the perfect one, so he flies 2 miles out and you're like, I guess I'll just die then. That brings up something I want to talk about. Huge missed opportunity for Echo characters. Where's Ken? That's the perfect Echo character that you don't even have to tweak too much.
Like change your special just a little.
Just change the Shoryuken and the Hadouken and you got Ken. Where's Ken?
Another noticeable one that I like. I love Zelda's design. I absolutely think Zelda's really adorable in this game. And me being a Zelda main, it's just like, I'm in love.
I don't know. I'll have to see how it plays out.
Yeah. I'm not the only one.
No, you're not the only one.
There's a lot of people who love Zelda's new design.
I feel like they ruined Link in Zelda's Final Smash. I like the Triforce Slash and I like the light arrow. Seeing the ancient bow hit Ocarina Ganon, killing him instantly doesn't make sense in my mind. But I don't know. There's just something about Zelda's Final Smash. It's
a little off.
Boring.
Yeah, I can see that.
It's boring
because it just traps him like it's pretty much a black hole, like the item.
Yeah. And then Final Smashes, though they're simpler, some of them I just feel like they're not as original as they used to be. Like Mario had a unique one, Luigi has had 2 different ones.
We haven't seen Mario or Luigi's yet.
No, but since they're simplified, I can only imagine that
Mario's might still be the same.
Mario's might be the same. Like we saw Donkey Kong got a new one,
Which
looks just like Little Max.
I know, that's what I was going to bring up.
So we have two characters who already have the same Final Smash from two different games, but you know for a fact Wolf is going to have his Wolfen formation.
Yeah.
So we already have 3 R-Wing Wolfen combinations with Wolf Falco and what's his name, the furry raccoon guy.
Hux.
Yeah, that one.
Now, what would you do differently though? That's the other thing. But you want to still stay true to the games.
Have like a rail shooter where you have the Wolfen just flying by. Like, just have Wolf dash through them like you see with Supersonic and Pikachu. But then that brings up the whole, there's no originality anymore.
Yeah.
Pac-Man, Sonic, Pikachu, probably Pichu will have the same Final Smashes. Yeah. So, they just seem so meh.
Like, they tried to streamline it so much that they pretty much merged a lot of the Final Smashes together.
Day-Days I like, Day-Day.
Day-Days is really cool looking.
Probably because I'm a wrestling fan, I love the steel cage fight.
Yeah.
Bowser's I really got a kick out of.
Well, the Yoshi's Island thing was like a nice nod.
But then seeing like everybody just splat on the screen, that looks hilarious.
Yeah. What was the other one that they show? I really want to hope Captain Falcon's is just a Super Falcon punch from the anime. Everyone wants to see that. That's what the stupid thing is.
I just see him like running through them
with
the Blue Falcon again.
I don't see it changing whatsoever. I think it's still doing the whole cutscene. It's just the Blue Falcon just goes in a straight line and takes everything out, right?
Ganondorf has the same Final Smash, just as.
But it looks cooler though. Well.
Why was he dashing through them? He has swords. Just do a super slash.
I think if we were to slow it down, you could see him like slash through everything.
Why is he dashing though? That Ganon moved
like a tank.
He moved at like 2 miles a year.
I know. But let's go because we both play Ganondorf.
I love Ganondorf's redesign. Ocarina's probably my favorite Ganondorf design.
Yeah.
Where's his mullet?
He has a short hair.
He has a short hair with a red cape.
I hope they have an alternate costume where he has long hair.
I want to see Mullet Ganon. Sakurai, you owe me Mullet
Ganon. He's never been seen. I'm fine with... He's using his sword now.
I can still see people going, that's not how Ganondorf should fight. Where's the magic and all that? He'd be too busted. Ganondorf would be too busted. They did it in Project M or whatever they're calling it.
Yeah.
He's too busted. He's broken in that.
I like Game & Watch, even though I'm not a Game & Watch player.
I still don't like Game & Watch.
But I like the little animations they give him. I know you hate everything about Game & Watch, and he's a damn piece of paper who shouldn't even be in the game.
I don't like Game & Watch.
No. Like the Olimar thing, whatever, I'm like not too thrilled about that. That's too minor of a thing to even really bring up. Daisy coming in as an Echo character.
I love it.
We get the powerhouse of the shield in there.
We get Blue Toad, which I think
is the best Toad.
Me and you over glorify Blue Toad, but in New Super Mario Brothers, what was it?
3D World?
Yeah. He was like the one that always pulled through for us, so yeah. Blue Toad.
And what's called, that would be it about Echo characters. Inkling. The way Inkling plays.
I love Inkling. They have everything but the dualies.
You would rather have the dualies than the splat shot.
Yeah. But from what I saw, they look fun to play. I love that they have the meter that if it goes below that line,
you can't use
no splat bomb.
Which is just like the game. And that's awesome that they pay tribute to it exactly the way it should be.
So seeing it on the treehouse, I loved everything I saw about the Inkling. They have the Booyah Hunt, they have the Let's Go.
Yeah.
So it's really hard to say what I don't like about Inkling.
Aside from how many times do you think you run out of ink and you're like, God damn it, just like you were actually playing Splatoon.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen a lot, honestly. And lastly, I could think of Ridley.
They just gotta throw a dragon in there, like...
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna use Ridley a lot. I can already predict my mains. It's still gonna be Diddy and Ganondorf. Charizard is probably going to get knocked down a peg. Lil Mac is still going to be there. Probably still going to use Mewtwo and Roy.
Yeah.
I think it's just better to say who I won't use. Game & Watch.
Definitely Game & Watch.
I'm not using Game & Watch. Or Corrin.
Yeah, you have.
I'm not.
You hate Corrin with a passion because you feel like Corrin could have been a much better choice for a DLC character. But they were trying to promote the new Fire Emblem game. That's why that happened.
I still don't like Corrin.
Now, one thing I noticed: alternate costumes for more than a couple characters.
We got one for Mario. Ike. Link has one. Inklings have 8 different costumes.
The villagers.
Villager has 8. I want to say Olimar is still going to have Elf.
Yeah.
Possibly Louis. Louis might also be a skin that they can use.
And it would feel like a missed opportunity. They don't, right?
But as far as costumes, I love them all. Hopefully with Luigi, we get that Waluigi skin back. And that's something I want to talk about. I can finally beat up Waluigi. It's my lifelong dream to beat him up in Smash.
I mean, it's not enough in Mario Strikers. No. You can just like slide and tackle him. No, the fact you can hit him with a sword now is like...
I'm coming for you, Waluigi. Coming for you.
Now you can KO assist trophies too, but that's like the first thing that you brought up.
It's like Charlie said, assist trophies have had it way too good for far too long. Yeah. It's time to get payback on them.
Yeah, despite like we don't play with the items too often, we'll throw them on every once in a while. Just to like make things interesting. And I'm glad 8-player Smash is back first. Like that is like one of the biggest things. Like it's now a good party game. Hopefully like all the stages can be played with 8 players. That would be awesome.
I want to see some form of Smash Run return. Or if not Smash Run, just something like it.
Yeah.
That way you can buy, like, get to play these characters, get an incentive to use different characters.
Now, this is something I was thinking about watching the trailer, especially with Palutena. Custom moves, do you think they're a thing of the past now?
Probably not, seeing as how the amiibo data carries over.
Yeah.
I see them building on that. Maybe changing some actual animations up. Something like that, like maybe the 2 arrows with Link is a special that normally he fires 1.
Yeah.
Maybe he has like the Lion Bowl which fires 3, we don't know.
Yeah.
We'll just have to see how that goes.
And I think that would wrap it up. Anything else that you saw that you want to talk about?
No, that's pretty much it. I loved all the character reveals, all the stages I enjoyed. Assist trophies look good. They didn't show too many of the items, but what I did see, I'm okay with.
Like nothing seems too overpowering item-wise, aside from Smash Ball, obviously, because it has to be.
Now, the only thing left to wonder is what characters can they add?
Yeah.
Because
we're sitting at 65 characters.
Sitting at 65 characters, you have already Ridley, who people have wanted in for years. Dixie Kong.
Could be a possibility.
Banjo-Kazooie and Shadow the Hedgehog are like
top ones.
The biggest ones that we
King
can
K.
see
Rool's
in the game.
another one.
So there's really not that many
left you can
throw in.
Without the obvious, vote for Shrek, vote for Goku, vote for SpongeBob. Oh my god, those were stupid write-ins.
But yeah, we'll probably do more Smash stuff as we get more information on it, but hopefully you guys enjoyed listening to us ramble on about Smash.
Take care, everyone.
I'm King of Dragons 5000, this is Nicky V. Check out Dragon Den. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, and as always, I don't know, drink plenty of water and be good, do good. Don't be that one douchebag in the corner of the room trashing Mario Party.